Howdy guys, this video will cover the vocabulary for 1-2, 1-3, and 1-6 that we covered on Tuesday, September 8th, 2015. So we have 5 different vocabulary to go over: literal equation, formula, inequality, identity, and multiplication division property of inequality. So here we go. What is a literal equation? A literal equation is an equation that involves 2 or more different variables. So for example, instead of having just an x in your equation, you'll have an x and a y. So here would be, we could have y plus, you have y plus 3x equals 6. That is a literal equation because we have y and x. Another example could be 12 minus m equals 3n. We have m and n, 2 different variables, meaning it's literal. Now, a formula. A formula is an equation that states a relationship among quantities. Formulas are special types of literal equations. So, formulas that we covered last week would have been perimeter, and circumference. So, perimeter would be 2L plus 2W. As you see, perimeter has P, L, and W. 3 different types of variables, meaning it's literal. Then C. C equals 2 pi r. So we have C and we have R, 2 types of variables, meaning it's literal. Okay, inequality, a relation that holds between 2 values that when they are different. So a relation that holds between 2 values when they are different. So an inequality, we could have T is greater than 1. That's an inequality. We could have R is less than or equal to 5. That's an inequality. And another one, we could have 4 is greater than or equal to 5x minus 1. And one more example, we could have, which one am I missing? We have a greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So we need less than. So we could have 13 is less than 2x plus 11. All right, there's 4 examples for you. Now, an identity. An identity is an equation that is true for every possible value of the variable. A true statement with infinite solutions. Keyword, true statement, infinite solutions. All right? So, here are some examples on that. We can have x plus 1 equals x plus 1. That is an identity. Both sides are the same thing, so you have infinite solutions. We could have 2x equals 2x. Both sides are the same, so we have infinite solutions. One more, you could also somehow end up with 4 equals 4. Both sides are the same, infinite solutions. All right, now multiplication division property of inequality. When multiplying or dividing by a negative coefficient, the inequality symbol flips. So for example, let's say we have negative 2x is less than or equal to 18. How do we get that x by itself? We divide by the coefficient. There was no wait time there. Anyways. So yeah, to get x by itself, we divide by the coefficient. So divide both sides by negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 will divide to 1. So we're going to have x. But we know we divided by a negative. So if you look at your inequality, at your definition of your vocab, the inequality symbol flips when you divide by a negative. So instead of less than or equal to, it'll flip to greater than or equal to. And 18 divided by negative 2 is negative 9. All right, and that's the vocabulary for 1-2, 1-3, and 1-6. Thanks for watching. See y'all in class.